the name Swane, because people have trouble even saying it, but it means he who has the bell ringer. The one who knows where the way is and leading the way, and that's who you are to me. Because I was a hermit in the bush when he started talking about network marketing. And so on Friday, I think, Friday morning, I was putting this example through about the fishing versus the hunting and doing the net. And while I was sitting there now, the continuation of that to finish, we've all been building networks, right? Network marketing, building the net and marketing. And I said, gosh, before I was a family man, I was a vegetarian and a vegan for 16 years. And when Anna was pregnant, she was craving meat, and I went fishing and I went hunting. And we had a very labor-intensive lifestyle, so to go fishing and come back with no fish was really embarrassing. I've just done 2 hours of nothing, even though I tried to, you know? And so it was easy to get possum. We ate possum liver. Wouldn't go back to that. So, what came up is the fishing. I say to people, well, you know, some people, they go fishing to get away from their wife, or, you know, to relax and hang a rod in the water. It's not about eating fish, it's about going fishing. Well, I've got no time for that. When I want fish, I go fishing for food. I put a net out, right? And I get a net full of fish, and we eat for a long time, and I have fish to give to friends and other people that aren't so fortunate to have a net to put out. So what came up with this is we've now built this community. Our net is much bigger, our collective net, right, versus our individual net. And it's like, I don't go and hang a rod in, I get a net to really get fish and harvest food. When I became a family man, my life changed on every level. But you're supposed to go out there and make a living. And I could never relate to work to make a living, just a living, right? I was the richest man on the planet without money because I could live without money. And then to make money, I wasn't going to be anywhere in between. I needed to stay free. So network marketing came to me as a way to not just make a living, but stay having this freedom and have a life by helping other people actually own their life, right? And so I thought I was a spiritual man, and not to have children and family, you know. I built my own monastery in the middle of the Buller Gorge and all that stuff around spiritual life. And then I became a family man. I didn't plan it, but so all of a sudden I was a family man. I wanted to stay a spiritual man and be a family man. And then I became a businessman. Right? All right. And now I can be a spiritual man, a family man, and a very successful businessman in one lifetime. That's never happened before, you know, like I've been here for a long time, like 40,000 years I say, that's a long time, but however long it was, I've been, you know, having a spiritual life and then having a very worldly life and all these different lives, you know, and experiences that my cellular memory tells me that my ancestors lived. But to be a spiritual man and a family man and a successful businessman in one lifetime, I can say with authority, with a memory of that has never happened.
Simultaneously, eh?
Yeah, all bang, you know, and I didn't plan any of that. I was a musician when I left Austria, then I became a spiritual man.
Hippie.
No, I never was a hippie. Hippies, that was, I'm too young to be a hippie. They were older than me. I don't know. So it's just bringing that in together, like to own my life. I didn't have to sell my soul for money. I didn't do a job. I just stuck to, I want to talk about love, because that's what spiritual life is to me. It's about love, and it's love in here, and then from here going out. And by sticking to that, that's all I want to do. You got to make love to have a baby. So I became a family man through love. And then through love, I became a successful businessman. And all I still am is just love. It's all just love. And I can see the love in everybody in here. And as we share that love is light. And light goes on when we feel the love. And yeah, mostly we feel the love when we love somebody, the dog, the cat, the children, the parents, whoever it is, but really it's always in here. That's where I feel it. And so that's the beauty of these events, is it's like that big crank candle on a generator that generates more energy and more light, and the light bulb goes bright. You know, like I lived in the Bulla Gorge, so I know we had this big flywheel that turned the generator, that turned the lights on down the hill in the old farmhouse from the early last century. So that's what I feel. It's hard when you start the business. It's like a big flywheel. No? It's very heavy to get that first turn, and then the second turn is a bit lighter. And I see those boot camps, you know, we started them and people had all the resistance to the name boot camp. So many people aren't here just because it's called boot camp.
It's by design.
It's by design. We want the ones who are willing to turn that handle, and the ones who turn that handle to get it all started are getting the spin, living the dream. Right? And it will draw in more and more people as that flywheel starts spinning. Huh? So let's just keep that flywheel spinning. Don't let it slow down. It's your own flywheel and it's our collective flywheel. Hope that's a good enough example. Thank you.